They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being just mental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody's right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed. I need whatever the hell could make me happy, and I don't think you have a clue what could that be. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I think this life could be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that I am a rebel, I think they want me to settle. There's nobody on my level, they think that work is too stressful. I think that work is essential, the grind is all in your mental. And I don't think you understand what I'll go through just to be in control of my life soon. All the negativity, man, I'm immune. I don't really need a mask with all I've been through. I've been making changes for the ages. 5-10 year plans are contagious. I attack that shit, I'm tenacious. And if you ain't, get the fuck out of my way then. Got one life, I won't regret it. I will fight until I get it. I'll look back one day from heaven and say, damn, I learned some lessons. And say, damn, I had no questions. I had fun in every second, and the journey was a blessing, yeah. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing.
Hey, 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 loves. Here we are. After party. Anything goes as long as you don't do stuff to get me struck, or I'm in the mood to feel a little petty. I don't know why. So here we go. Hi, Mex, Frank, Janice, that one girl, my Allie, Sharon Tuck. See what we can get into tonight. Let's see here. Good little Ryan Upchurch drama. Gotta watch some of that. See what he has. See what he has. I ain't seen this one. Maybe we have, but somebody else just remade it.
Well, I'm single, but if your girl gave you a hall pass, what chick is number one on your list? That's adorable. You must be in high school or something. Yeah, I'm 31 and over everybody. I don't be chasing girls like that. It's something you want to accomplish in 2023. Oh, bro, I'm going to accomplish everything this year. Watch. If I tell you something crazy, are you going to judge me? I'm the last need to be judging, dude. I'm 31 years old, and I've been through enough for a 160-year-old. There's nothing you can tell me that I'm going to judge you for. There's a few things, but probably not one of those things. First thought this morning was what? As soon as I woke up, my brain said, Harley Davidson. How am I mentally? No one ever asks. I'm fine. I don't think I could not be fine at this point. I've already hit rock bottom like twice, bounced all the way back up, hit rock bottom again, dug deeper than rock bottom, built a cool room, left there, now I'm back at the top. Top and the bottom's cool. I own property at both ends. How much do you listen to yourself? I've been listening to myself since I was born. Favorite vehicle I own? Right now, it's my Street Glide. Do I want to shoot some pool next weekend? Yeah, let's get it. What's the reason for you cutting everyone off, bro? The fans want to know. Because I'm sick of stabbing me in the back. Now, I've been stabbed in the back so many times like mosquito bites. It just itches a little bit. But guess what? I'm sick of itching. Best bar in Nashville? My house. Do I believe in miracles? I believe in working hard. That's what I believe in. What do I think about Andrew Tate? I don't really know much about him. I know that he said something like a couple weeks ago. I seen on YouTube Shorts or something where he was like, hey, guys, they're about to arrest me for something bogus. And then he got arrested. So that's what I know. Right now, I've been wearing this cologne made by Mercedes because it smells real good. How's life treating me? Life don't get to treat me no way that I don't want it to treat me. Life treats me however I tell it to. But I'm treating life pretty good. Can you take me for a Harley ride? Hop on. Who puts a hook on a diss track? I don't know. A lazy, my opinion on Dixon County. I like Dixon. I live here. Will you do a hunting video one day? No. Hunting's boring. I like adrenaline. I don't get adrenaline by sitting in a tree. I mean, I know some people like it, but I think it's boring. Everybody asking me questions about my personal life and this little ask a question thing. Can you do me a favor and quit? It's weird. I don't have to tell you about my personal life. You're not my psychiatrist. You can ask me a normal question. I'll give you a normal answer. Stop asking about my personal life. It has nothing to do with you. Has there been a time you released something and mainstream has to drop something as well? I don't know. I really just only focus on my own stuff. That might sound like an answer, but it's true. So sorry you keep getting hurt. We're always here for you. Love you, church. I appreciate it. But I promise you. You see my face? I don't get hurt anymore. How's the family doing? I don't have a family. I have music, and it's doing fine. If you could have lived through any other decade in the 1900s, which would it be and why? Run it. Go back as far as you can. I guess 1900. Because back then when somebody ran the mouth, they just came up missing. And there wasn't no cameras to be like, oh, there he went. Freak Squad. How's it going, guys? All right. I want you to answer me something. Are you a winner or a loser? Don't worry. There's no right or wrong answer. I just need a real answer. Hell, I don't even need a real answer. You just got to give yourself a real answer. Now, the reason why it doesn't matter which one you pick is because you have the choice of being either one. You're not deemed a loser. You're not deemed a winner. Winners become losers all the time, and losers become winners all the time. In my personal situation, I was a loser that was sick of being a loser, so I became a winner. Now, don't get it twisted. A winner is not solidified by you having brand name stuff or having Lambos and G-Wagons and all that. A winner is someone who takes advantage of their life to give themselves happiness. Whatever level of winner you want to be, it doesn't matter as long as you're trying to be a winner in the life that you're happy in. It doesn't matter if you're Gucci or if you're Target. It's both fabric that you can drive to the store and touch. It's one and the same. It just depends how you put on these clothes for the outfit that fits you the best and makes you the happiest. Metaphorically speaking, you could be the richest person in the world and wear Gucci and Prada and still dress like shit because it's the person putting on the clothes that is dressing like shit. You could be a regular motherfucker who wears Target, but you know how to wear Target. And it shows that you know how to wear Target. And it's because of the person that's putting on the Target clothes. Whether you're Target or Gucci or whatever else, it's not about the clothes. It's about how you present yourself. So moving on to the next thing. If somebody's a loser and they're not doing anything in their life to change the fact that they're a loser, most of the time, the loser is going to shout and try to bring down the winner. Why is that? Because the loser doesn't believe in himself enough to become a winner. If you're a winner, you don't associate with losers because it makes you less of a winner. And when you're a winner and you acknowledge a bunch of losers, it only makes the loser less of a loser. Why? Because a winner acknowledged a loser, and now the winner is, in their head, less of a winner. And to the loser, it's giving them a false perception of them being a winner, only temporarily, though. They're always going to go back to being a loser. Now, going through the transition of being a loser to a winner, like I have, listen, don't let the internet fool you, okay? And I ain't trying to be cliche, but everyone does make mistakes. But it's whether you learn from the mistakes or not. And it also has to do with whether you dwell on things or not.
If you dwell on something a loser tells you, then the loser is putting a traffic jam in your winning streak. Can't have that happen. So what do? You don't associate. You don't acknowledge the loser. Because honestly, you're not acknowledging the loser. For one, it won't fuck up your winning streak. Two, it's still probably going to help the loser, because once the loser's sick of being a fucking loser all the time, and he notices, damn, I'm a loser, yelling at all these winners, and the winners aren't acknowledging me. Even though they might still be a loser, they'll be a lot less of a loser when they notice that they're just a loser sitting by themselves, yelling at winners. But in the end, it really doesn't matter if anyone else is a loser or winner. It only matters what you are to yourself. Nothing else matters. You don't have to acknowledge anyone you don't want to acknowledge. And when you're a winner and you know these things, you only put yourself in the room with other winners. Now listen, I've had a lot of losers around me, okay? But they're not around me no more. Life's like a racetrack. Whoever won the race, everyone standing in the winner circle helped the winner win. And if the winner wins in the winner circle, everyone in the circle also wins. Everyone who's not first place wants to be first place. You're not racing to be a loser. Everyone on the track has drive. It's whether you want to use the drive or not. Do you want to be first place? Do you want to be the winner? Well, I don't think anyone's going to Talladega to purposely lose. Even though each race, there's only one first place, there's multiple races. Everyone who's on the track driving has an opportunity to be the winner. But if you're in 20th place and you evaluate your circle, are you willing to make changes to get to first place? If your pit crew is slow and your pit crew really don't give a shit, well, then you obviously need a new pit crew, don't you? You do. But if you're in 20th place and you choose to keep the pit crew that's slow and don't give a shit, you're only going to drop places, because the longer that goes on, the slower the pit crew gets and the more the pit crew don't give a shit, which the further behind you're going to get, because they're progressively not going to give a shit and they're progressively going to get slower. Recently, I had to change my pit crew. Do you know why? Because I want to be a winner. Well, not be a winner. I am a winner. I want to remain a winner. Just because you become a winner doesn't mean you just automatically get to be a winner for the rest of your life. You have to remain a winner. I'm not going to have a pit crew that's slinging on bald tires all the time, or giving my tires away to someone who can't drive worth a fuck, especially when I'm a good driver. Not only someone who can't drive worth a fuck, but someone who can't drive worth a fuck that's not on my team. I only care about my team. I'm going to replace them with a pit crew that's going to put on the best tires possible. And as they're putting the best tires on possible, they're going to keep tabs on a new tire that's going to come out that's going to be even better than the one I have now, which is the best. Now, when it comes to the internet, I know there are a bunch of losers who yell, "Up church, look at me," all the time. There's a lot of people I don't acknowledge. There's a lot of people that come to me and like, "Hey man, why aren't you acknowledging this loser?" Because I'm a winner. That's why. There's people who try to drag me through the dirt all the time. It doesn't matter. I'm still here being a winner. The losers are going to do what they do. The winners are going to do what they do. And the main thing is you got to remember, these losers envy you. That's why they yell at you. That's why they try to get your attention. They try to say the worst things possible. But you got to look at what they're saying, because most of the time the things they're saying to you are things they hate about themselves. But saying what they're saying to you makes them hate themselves a little bit less. When you acknowledge what they're saying, they're not acknowledging what they feel about themselves. When you don't acknowledge them, they go to sleep at night thinking even more in depth about how they think about themselves. Then who wins? Not the loser, the winner. All right, Creek Squad, let's take, for example, the individual who said something to Kansas about his baby that passed away. Shout out to Kansas. I love you, Kansas. That guy can say whatever he wants to Kansas. It really doesn't matter. Because you got to think, he's being a loser and trying to get a rise out of Kansas. And I know it's hard to ignore these people. And I know it's hard to ignore things that are said. That's part of being a boss, being able to ignore things, even when it's hard. And this goes back to envy. He might be saying some very vile things about Kansas and his situation with his baby. But the loser over here who's saying the stuff has kids that are alive, and he still is a loser. That dude's kids have nothing to be proud of. That dude's kids aren't being inspired to be a winner. Their dad's showing them that it's okay to be a loser, which is not okay. Why is that? Because losers create more. Why is that? Because losers create more losers, or create an environment where it's harder for the loser to become a winner. It's not good for the future. You have to create winners now. You have to be a winner now. And Kansas is a winner. Kansas is trying to be a better person every day, trying to get ahead every day. Now, look, he's being bothered by a loser who is totally cool with being a fucking loser, showing his kids, "Hey kids, be a loser like me." He needs comfortability. Someone who's a loser who thinks they can't stop being a loser will try to make everyone around him a loser. And to the person we're talking about, not Kansas, the other one, to his kids, you don't have to be a loser like your dad. You don't. You can look up to people that aren't your dad, and you can become something way different than your dad. And that's 100%. You don't have to be a loser like him. You could be a winner like me. Whether you're a winner or a loser, you chose to be there. And that's the bottom line. Which one do you want to be? And last thing I'll say, being a winner involves cutting out a lot of losers. Cutting out losers never stops. Losers want to attach to a winner, to suck the winning out of them. They can either remain a loser and never get a chance to associate with you again, Or they could choose to stop being a loser and maybe be able to associate with a winning team. It's up to them, not you. It's only up to you to cut them out. It doesn't matter if it's your blood family. It doesn't matter if it's a girlfriend, a boyfriend. It doesn't matter. You come in this world alone, you leave this motherfucker alone. The only time you associate with others is now, no matter who that is. A lot of bad things are going to happen to you in life. A lot of bad situations are going to come at you. Look at all the bad situations that happened to me. Every single time, what is it? A loser trying to suck the winning life out of me. And I'm not letting them. You know why? Exactly. And I'll leave you on this. Every bad situation has good things you can learn from it. It teaches you what not to do. It teaches you what to avoid. It makes you more of a winner if you look at the bad situation and suck the good out of it. It doesn't matter what the situation is. It's only if you change it or not. Look how many girls I've dated. I'm going to date a lot more until I'm surrounded with boss bitches. Boss bitches are winners. Now, I'm not saying every girl I've dated is a loser. I mean, they done stuff that was fucking up my winning. Don't fuck my winning up. In my music career, look how many artists I helped be winners. After I helped them be a winner, what were they right after that? A fucking loser. A lot of them. Why do you think I don't hang out with artists anymore? Because I only want to hang around winning artists. I don't want to hang out with losers anymore. I don't have to. Now you take this entire video and apply it to your own life and see if you're not a bigger winner than you was yesterday. I can guarantee you, you will be. Look where I'm at. I don't have a Lambo and a G-Wagon and a fucking GMC Denali, 4 houses, and still wear Target clothes for nothing. It's because I'm my own form of winner. You be your own form of winner. Creek Squad, I love y'all. I'm going to continue to make videos like this because I want to help the ones who want the help. I want to teach the ones who want to be taught. I'm not just some guy spouting out bullshit. 7 years ago, I was living in a trailer with my entire family. Drug dealers pulling up to my house. Hey, man, you want some drugs? No, I want to be a winner. That's what I want to be. Now look where I'm at. You can do the same thing for your life. I promise. And I'm never going to steer you wrong. I also promise you that. Love you guys.
To the Drunk Turkey Show, and they did a good job of vetting her.
There was certain validation that needed to be done. The person that called us in stated that she had a daughter and a son that attended WSU, and they had friends and a roommate that were close to the situation.
I called the FBI on the 13th, actually, because I knew my daughter received the text. That is all true. She had received the text by 10 a.m.
For privacy reasons, I bleeped out certain names we talked about.
And one of the girls who sent it to her, her boyfriend plays football for the UI. So, but then when I called at 5 o'clock, when we got the alert on the way home, she knew everything that had happened. And down to like the injuries and where the kids were, and that Dylan and Bethany were in the downstairs room. They knew the guys who were there. It wasn't just one. They knew who they were. There was a lot of loud noise, and they locked themselves in their rooms and went to sleep. He said, "Why didn't they call the police?" She goes, "I don't know."
That all happened and the roommates were just asleep.
They weren't asleep. They were awake. They heard it all. They knew who it was. And I don't know in the translation if there saw 3 people inside and 1 outside watching, or 2 people inside and 1 outside watching. So from what I've been able to boil down and get pieces together from what I know, and I think Wazoo's involved too. Don't get me wrong here. I'm not just saying U of I. Both schools are involved. And not just because he was the teacher there. How did he get vetted? Who is vetting him?
Kim, and you had some things, come out from her. Are you going to be putting anything with her or any of the comments that she made?
Yeah, I have something I'm putting together. I'm going to give you credit in the beginning because she was you guys are the first ones that she called into. I believe her, and you vetted her, and I did some vetting too. And I've heard from other people that there were phone calls, like this one girl that I talked to who goes to U of Idaho, and she heard one of her friends got a phone call from early in the morning. So it's not like Kim is just making this up. Like there's other people saying the same thing. So she's not lying.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It does feel suspicious. Just especially after finding out, when Kim was the first person to really make us kind of look in the, like, she was the first one to really talk about the morning and how hours before 11:58, when the 911 call was made, that people were aware of the details of what happened. So that, in a way, is a bit concerning, because if that's the case, then why was police not called? But again, we don't know if they saw the victims, or if the doors were locked, or there's so many unanswered questions. It's kind of like this hazy fog, and we're trying to make sense of it.
She had one concern was that her daughter's story had changed. So she immediately, once she found that out, and that wasn't an immediate thing that she found, that was I believe over a week, her daughter had said something like, oh, the boyfriend, the athlete, didn't spend the night. At that point, she called the police to inform them, or the person that's assigned to her, to inform them that the story had changed and that she had caught her daughter lying. And at that point, that the officer had told her that they're not surprised that a lot of these students had been lying, and their stories have been changing quite a bit. And I think there's evidence of that as well, even down to the part of Dylan, where she, in the Airmail article, I'm not sure if you've read it. She initially tells the officers that she slept through the incident, and then later on that day, she changed her story to she saw somebody. And so,
I don't know if I can believe what you're saying, because if this is stuff that you've told the FBI, why would you come public with this? What about 2020? Dateline or any? Why aren't you talking to them? Or did you try? Or have you been trying? Have you been trying to sell this information and nobody's taking it because they believe it's harmful? That's what I'm thinking.
Any gossip? Hey, Tammy, yo, wifey. Tammy, Molly was actually calling them out and telling Olivia she need to take the video down. Molly was pissed about it. Can you believe that? Olivia, man, she's something else. growling at? I love you, monkey. What's up, monkey? What's my baby doing? What are you doing? Monkey, what are you doing? What are you doing, monkey? My baby. Hey! No! Winnie? Winnie, shut up.